G'day viewers, Dano here from Dano's channel, back at ya, or one more again. Alright, a few weeks ago I installed these work lights on the side of the old Hilux. I put them on there for when we're out camping or something like that. Gives a bit of light around the camp, or if we've got to do a job or something like that after dark, they come in real handy. When I put them in, I put the switch panel up in the back of the canopy, which probably a little bit of a mistake. The canopy is usually locked. You've got to unlock the bloody thing to turn the lights on and off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these switches over and make it so that it's double switched, so that I can turn it on and off from the back or on and off from the front. So, without too much more rooting around, let's get into it. Alright, I've got some examples here. So, there's a on switch. There's another example of a black one. You'll notice that these are double pole double throw, by the way. I couldn't get any single pole double throw, but you'll notice that there's 3 terminals on the back of them, and one of those is not for illumination. These switches are not illuminated. Alright, so the way that it works is your supply typically goes in on that middle terminal, and your delivery out to your light or whatever it is comes out of one of these other two. So it doesn't matter whichever way your switch is turned, you're going to get power come out of either the top terminal or the bottom terminal. And look, it all depends on how we wire it as to how it works, but you do need 2, so a double throw switch at each end in order to be able to get this to work. I'm going to throw together a quick animation and show you how to wire it up. That might make things a little bit easier for you. I'm also going to shoot some video while I do this install, and yeah, that might work better for some other people. So let's get into it. Rightio, I've run the cable from the back of the car up to the front. I am using 7-core trailer wire because I've got 2 switches, therefore I'll need 6 wires. So just makes things a lot easier for me, and that sheathing's pretty thick on that trailer wire, which protects it pretty well. Alright, there's the switches that I mentioned. Like I said, I've got 2 camp lights, so therefore I'll need 2 switches. Up this end there'll be another 2 switches down the other end, so I can control them individually. See here, all the cables have been terminated and attached to the switch. We're going to do the same thing down the other end and attach it to power and see how we go. So let's get that done. Here's a little animation that I've slapped together explaining how it all works. So you can see we've got power coming from our battery up through our fuse, through switch 1 along wire 1, out through switch 2 and around to the light, completing the circuit. When we flick switch 1, that breaks that circuit. We've got no current flowing through wire 1 or wire 2 and the light's off. If we flick switch 2 over, you can see that that circuit is completed again and our lights back on. Flicking switch 2 back the other way breaks that circuit once again, light goes out. Flicking switch 1 completes that circuit. Flicking switch 1 back the opposite way breaks the circuit once again. Flicking switch 2 back the other way completes the circuit. I think that's the easiest way to explain double switching or two-way switching, and this little animation should help you put together a wiring circuit for yourself. Rightio, we've swapped out the switches that we had down the back here. These are the double pole double throw. You could get away with single pole double throw, but this is all that I could get. I don't know if you remember before, I had the yellow and green on one switch up the front there and the blue and white on another, so all we've got to do now is connect these wires to the switch. We've already got our switch hooked up to power, and yeah, connect it back to the battery and we'll be right to go. So let's get that done. Okay, our power's back on. You can see that on our solar controller. The load is enabled, switches are all connected. All we've got to do now is refit them into the mounting board here, and yeah, job will be right. after that we'll tidy up some of this wire in here and go and give it a whirl. So beautiful. Alright, let's pop outside and give the lights a bit of a try. There you go, viewers. Switches installed in both ends of the car. All the wiring's done. So look, I should be able to turn it on or off from the back and on or off from the front without too many drama. So let's go and give it a whirl and see if it works. Right, so we'll flick the switch on in the back here. Lights on, that's a good start, and let's see if we can turn it off from in the front. Beautiful. Alright, works as intended. If you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the old like button down there in the old doodly-doo. Give us a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, do us a favour, help this channel grow. Hit that subscribe button. Righto guys, until the next one, bye for now.